Hi everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to become a pro builder in Adopt Me. I'll teach you everything you need to know. I'll show you how to work with the tools and some cool building hacks. With all this knowledge, you'll be able to create a house like this. Or something like this. Or a cute house like this. Those were just tiny houses. What about a house like this? It's massive. This is what we call a glitch build. This used to be a tiny home. I'll teach you how to do this. I've done a video like this before, but that was a year ago. I've learned so many new things and I'm sure this can help you too. Let's start with a new house. To create a glitch build, I prefer getting a tiny home. It's the cheapest home. If you want to drive cars and fly helicopters, I suggest you to buy the racetrack house, sandbox island, or mountain house. If you want to be able to throw a party, you should get the pizza place or bigger. I'm good with the tiny home. I never throw a party or drive cars anyway. This is something I've done in multiple videos, but for people who haven't seen this yet, this could be helpful. The bathtub, water, and food bowl will be useful for later. I'll put them together and put them on the roof of the house. The rest of the furniture will be deleted, except for the couch. Now we're going to use the couch to get on the roof. I think this is the easiest way to get there. You won't need a fly pet or propeller. Just move the couch to the ceiling and sit down. The next thing I'm going to do is create a big platform to build on. I'm using a block since it's cheap. Now make it big until you think it's big enough. Do not deselect the block or else you might get glitched off the house. Now slide down the block using the green dot or arrow. You can do this with advanced move. Slide down the block until you can see the roof of your house again. Then move it up a little bit so it will be covered. Now we need to test if spawning on top of your house works. Great, it works. But I don't want to fall every time I enter the house. You can fix this by sliding up the block a little more until your waist. Let's test it again. It worked. Perfect. Now let me teach you the basics. The placement grid size is very important to me. I use it all the time, so let me show you how it works. Here are 3 bricks. I'll be moving the blue brick with the placement grid size on large. It takes the biggest steps. Now let's put it on medium and move the purple brick. As you can see, you can make smaller movements now. This really helps if you want to place your furniture more precise. Now let's change the grid size to small. Now you can move your object more freely. My favorite grid size is medium because it's easier to align your walls. But if I need to make a tiny movement, I'll be using small. Now let me show you how you can use X-ray. I lost an object and I need to get it back. I don't see it anywhere, so I'm turning on X-ray. Now look around, you'll see outlines of the object you placed around your house. That must be the missing object. It's stuck inside the giant block. And you can't get it out like this. Enable X-ray again and press the selection box. Create a small box around the block and move it up with the advanced move tool. And your object isn't trapped anymore. If you don't know what all these buttons do, here's a quick explanation. Undo button. Selection tool, select multiple items at once. Moving and rotating tools. Here you can find the X-ray, hide action buttons, reset furniture rotation and sell all furniture. But the clone button is missing right now. This is because I haven't selected an object. Now you can see the clone selected button appear. Sometimes the undo button is missing too. That happens because your build with friends table is enabled. Turn it off to get the button back. If you're new to building, you probably have your multi-coloring turned off. Go to settings and go to gameplay. Here you can turn on furniture multi-coloring. If you don't turn it on, you won't be able to color multiple parts of an object. Let me show you how to use the advanced tools. I barely use the default dragger. I'm so used to these tools now. You can use the arrows to move your objects wherever you want. It's easy to use this on a computer or laptop. But if you're on a phone or tablet, I would recommend the default dragger. It's also much easier to rotate your objects using the advanced rotate tool. I used to place barriers to put things upside down, but we don't have to struggle anymore. So many things were changed in the last 2 years. I remember having to transfer the color from other objects. But now you can just pick any color you want. You can even search up hex codes and get the perfect color combinations. It's time to show you some cool building hacks. To create the first effect, you're going to need a holdables display. You're going to need a snow balloon next. You can get this toy from the winter shop. The shop will only appear during the winter weather. Check the weather board if you want to know when it's there. Size down the display and you'll only see the balloon. Now you have a beautiful snow effect for your house. Now place a mannequin. Press set outfit. Go to jackets. And search for broken. This will turn your mannequin invisible. Now you can choose the bot effect you have. The leaves and the stars really look nice. Size down the stand and you have a new cool effect. I also added one with the star effect. It's an expensive but really cool hack for your home. Let me show you some more amazing effects you can create with furniture. Let's see how many different fires we have. I'm sizing them all down to see what effects they will give. That looks pretty awesome. These fires could be used for custom-made fireplaces or lava builds. Which one is the best? They all look different. This is one of my favorite effects. Get the Mystic Stone Fridge and size it down. This would look so good in a fairy tale build. I'd create woods and place these effects everywhere. I think everyone knows the bird bath shower hack, but you can also create beautiful fountains with these. You can also use potions to create effects, but these are very expensive. This one looks very cool. But I would never really spend 10,000 on just a potion. That's why I prefer using cheaper effects. Here's another expensive cool effect. And this is even more expensive. This object can also be used to create raindrops. I've learned this from Kydamilano. And if you want to make it look even better, you should place a Space Fleet party speaker. I only wish we could change the color of the effect it gives. But it can only be purple. This is such a cool hack, but you're going to need a lot of bucks to create a rainy environment. Now I'll show you how to transfer a build you made into another house. I don't want to build all that again. I'll just get it from the house I've built before. I'm going to clone this whole cake display. I'll put it in my new home. The new home I'm building will be shown in my next video. Now go to the selection tool. Select everything you want to clone. It's okay if you selected too much. You can always delete it later. Now press clone selected. And now you need to sell it. Now press stop editing, go to my homes and select the house where you want to clone your build to. Don't go there yet. First go back to edit house. Make sure you can see the undo button, then press go, and quickly press undo. Do not confirm yet. Wait until your other house loads in and enter your house first. This can take some time. Now enter your house. Now you can safely press confirm, and you can go look for the items you transferred. Sometimes it's easier to find if you turn on X-ray. I think it's in the back there. I'll use Shumi to get closer. There it is. I'll use the selection tool to move it where I want it. I even cloned the floor. I'll remove it. I changed the color so it matches more with the build I made. Now let's move it. If you need a tutorial from this cake display, you should watch my Starbucks build video. I'll link it in the description. And it's done. Some of the furniture can only be bought when you have the racetrack house. I'm looking for the booster pad right now, but you can't get it here. I'll show you how to do it. This also works with the other racetrack furniture. Buy a booster pad in the racetrack house. Clone the booster pad. Delete it. Select your other home. Go back to build, press go, and quickly press undo. You're going to have to find it again. Press confirm once you're inside. Found it! And this is how you can create a racetrack in your glitch build. But the booster pad can also be used to decorate with. Here's how to build a Dalmatian dog. Most of the animals I build are made out of spheres and mushrooms. The tall mushroom has a perfect shape to create the mouth. And the short potion mushroom is a great nose. I'm using bio bushes as ears. Use small spheres to create eyes. I'm using a tall mushroom to create the neck. The rest of the body will be made out of spheres again. Create legs with cylinders. And use spheres to create paws. I'm making a tail out of long grass. The last thing we need to do is adding spots. Do this with small spheres. Add as many spots as you want. And the Dalmatian dog is finished. It looks adorable. I hope this video helped you in getting better at building. I'll post the full tutorial of the house I've built in my next video. Have a wonderful day.